Okay, everybody ready?
Yes.
We will call you, what will we call you? Layla.
Layla. That's a good
Okay.
song.
It is a good song.
Actually, okay.
Especially the Allman Brothers cover.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Well, my name is Layla Burns. Today I'm going to open your eyes to the world of agriculture. A huge part of agriculture is farming. The view on farming is rapidly changing. The media compares small family farms as inhumane, which misinforms the general public based on what is happening at factory farms. When you think of a farm, you probably think of something like this image. Like a barn, a couple silos, some animals, and a house. But that is not reality. Today, this is what is called a factory farm, and this is like a common farm. These picture-perfect farms are still like around, but they're not as like this is the industry. And is this
Top one.
top one? Okay. Like this would be a small family farm compared to this huge thing. Okay. So, small farm. Small family farms are like used to be like this country's backbone. They were the sole provider of food for the whole population. So they're based on main values: faith, motivation, and their personalities. Faith, so a farmer has to have faith. They can't control the weather. They don't know when it's going to snow. They don't know like when the perfect time to get all their crops in so they make the most money. They can't control that. No one can control that. They just have to have faith that it's going to work and that they're going to survive another year. Because, so weather kills crops and livestock. And then they also need motivation. When you think of a person with motivation, like what pops up in my head are athletes. They work hard, they don't have excuses, they just continuously give it their all. But athletes have off season. Farmers don't. They work 365 days a year till when the sun comes up, till it goes down. They don't have vacations or anything. And even after putting in all those hours of work a year, it can still be a bad year and they can still lose money. It's just the fact. And just like the personality of a farmer, they are like the type of people who will stop everything that they're doing and help somebody if they need help. And they pay attention to like the details of all their animals and give them personal care that they need. But today, many family farms are being run out by factory farms. Factory farms have become popular because of 3 reasons. One is the encouragement of overproduction. Like these are all like one of these. That's a pig. There's a lot of pigs. And the lack of environmental rules and the merging of all the large companies in the industry. By having overproduction, they are decreasing feed so that the larger farms can grow bigger. By not having rules, they are allowing them to not have to take care of all the manure in the farm, and they can just kind of do whatever they want with it, which is then seeping into the groundwater and becoming a public health issue. And then the merging of all the companies allows all those people just to have the power, so it's a select amount of groups to have all the power over the entire industry and causes the others to fight for that power and to want it. A factory farm is a farm with over 500 head of cattle, either dairy or beef, 1,000 swine, 500,000 meat chickens, or 1 million laying chickens, which those are the ones that are used for eggs. 25 years ago, factory farms were not heard of. They were non-existent. Over the last decade, they've taken over the industry. In the last 10 years, dairy factory farming has doubled between 1997 and 2007. At the factory farms, there are many big issues such as animal abuse. The animal abuse can happen because of the crowded and unsanitary conditions in which they live in, and this can lead to diseased food and tainted food. The overuse of antibiotic and hormones increase the cause of tainted food, and then can make that food end up on your dinner plate, and then everybody gets sick, and then it's a huge deal. And these farms are ruining the agricultural image. The media has a huge impact on this image. News broadcasts, videos show abuse done by workers, the inhumane practices of slaughterhouses, and have given people the idea that all food that comes from farm is bad for you. There are groups such as PETA who preach these things on a daily basis. Nowhere in these broadcasts it mentions like what the positive things that farmers do for us, such as utilizing all the land and using technology to, because the farm land is decreasing and the population is increasing, so they have to make more food off of less land. So they found ways by technology to, because these things are not in the media, general public is rapidly becoming aware of what agriculture is. So therefore, the media needs to inform the general public about the purpose, the positive reputation of farm and farmers. Factory farms should not define agriculture. These people who have been impacted positively by agriculture need to speak up and help recognize the social views of agriculture and remind people what it really is all about.